Hey guys, it's me, Miss Mills, and welcome to Mrs. Mills' Math Time. So the whole point of this video is to help you out with the orange plan. So here's the orange plan right here. So if you identified with the orange plan, which is creating an equation based off of slope-intercept form from a table or a graph, you came to the right place. So I'm going to make this video as quick as possible. Pause where you need to. If you still have questions after this, watch the original videos that go along with it, do the notes that go along with it, and show up to one of my Zoom calls because I would like to say hi to you. And we'll figure this out together, okay? They're going to be from 10 to 12 all this week. Or you can always call the school and come talk to me, anything like that, and I'll be good to go. So I'm going to make this video as quick as possible. Again, pause where you need to. I feel like a lot of y'all are going to have help on this one or need help with this one. So this is what this video is going to be all about. So there's a few things you need to know how to do before you can find the slope and the y-intercept and put them into the slope-intercept form. If you have trouble finding the slope, you need to go back and watch the purple video, and you need to do the purple plan. If you have a hard time finding the y-intercept, you need to go back and you need to watch the yellow plan video, okay? Those are the two things you need to know, the two skills you need to have before you can find both of them and put them into the the slope-intercept form, okay? So if you have trouble finding slope, go back and watch the purple or do the purple plan. If you need to find the y-intercept, go do the yellow plan. But let's go ahead and do both of those. So here is your homework from before we went on Christmas break. And it was all about finding the equations based off a graph or a table, okay? So let's look at the table first, and we need to again find the slope and the y-intercept. All right, so the table first. First thing is we need to find the slope. So what you need to do here is you need to pick two ordered pairs, which is an x and a y, put them into the slope formula, and find the slope. Okay, so let's do that. If you remember, the slope formula is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So let's go back to the table and find two ordered pairs to put in this bad boy. The first ordered pair you can use is 0, 0. That's easy. 0 and 0. The second ordered pair you can use is negative 3 over 1. Cool. So that's the second one. Sorry. Let me erase something real quick. It's actually 1, negative 3. Remember, x is always first and y is always second. All right, cool. So I have my two ordered pairs. Now I can put them into the slope formula. So this is going to be my x1 and y1. This is going to be my x2 and y2. First thing I need is y2. In this case, it's going to be negative 3, so I'll go ahead and put that in. Subtracted by y1, which is 0. x2 is 1, and we're going to subtract that again by 0 because x1 is 0. And then you just subtract. Negative 3 minus 0 is going to be negative 3, and 1 minus 0 is going to be 1. So our slope is going to be negative 3. Ta-da, we found the slope. So here's the slope, which is going to be m. And again, our slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. So we already have the slope, so we can go ahead and plug that in. And now we just got to find the y-intercept. So the y-intercept in this case, the y-intercept on a table is what is y when x equals 0. In the table, in this particular case, when x is 0, y is also 0. Cool. So that means the y-intercept is 0. So if I go back here, I have my b, y-intercept is b, okay? And it is 0. So I can go ahead and put plus 0 here, and you're basically done. Now again, you don't have to put plus 0 on anything. It doesn't add or take away. So our answer is going to be y equals negative 3x. And if you remember from a few weeks ago, this would be a proportional equation because the y-intercept is 0. Okay, so that's all this is. That's the equation for this table. All right. So now let's look at a graph. No, I didn't want to click that. No, let's click this. Yeah, all right. So we're looking at a graph. Again, slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. So the first thing we need to find is the slope. So I'm looking at this, and there's two ways you can find the slope. First, you can pick 2 points, and remember slope is rise over run. So in this particular case, the slope, here are the 2 points that I'm choosing. Rise over run. So in this case, from here to here, the line rose -1, 2, 3 times. So my numerator is going to be -3, and then it ran 1 time. So it's going to be -3 over 1. Cool. So my slope is going to be -3. And I already have that written right here. I can go ahead and erase the denominator because anything over 1 is just the number. So slope is -3. So cool, let's find the y-intercept. And guys, there's another way you can find the slope of a graph. You can find two ordered pairs. Like, again, I chose these 2 points, right? This ordered pair right here is -1, or sorry. It's -1 and 0, all right? Because on the x-axis, it's at -1, and on the y-axis, it is at 0. And this ordered pair is at 0, -3, because on the x-axis, it's at 0, but on the y-axis, it's at -3. You have your two ordered pairs. You can put them in the slope formula like I just did, and you'll find the slope of this graph as well. All right. Cool. So there's the slope. Now we need to find the y-intercept. The y-intercept of a line is when you're following the line, where does it cross the y-axis? Here's the y-axis. And if you're looking at this graph, I'll scroll down. When you're following this line right here, it crosses the y-axis. So when x is 0, y is -3. That means the y-intercept is going to also be -3. So cool. Now I have slope and b, which is the y-intercept. So I can put this into the slope-intercept form. My bad. So slope-intercept form is going to be y equals, we have m is -3. And then we have -3 for y-intercept as well. So this is going to be our equation. So it's just finding those two things and plugging them into the slope-intercept form, and you're good to go. Okay? Guys, if you have any questions, let me know. I have a bunch of other videos about this. So if you need more help with this particular thing, just, let me know. Watch other videos, do the notes, or show up to my live Zooms, and we will do it together. All right. See you guys. Bye.